Module 4. Doing the narration or hiring a narrator. Module 4, Lesson 1. Creating your narration and doing it yourself. Once you complete your narration script, you can do the narration yourself or hire a narrator. You can do this before or after you decide where to place the photo or video clips and insert the images. I recommend doing the narration after you finalize the script and images, since you might make changes when you add in the images to the script. Also, after you insert the images in the final script, whoever is doing the narration can more readily see how the script will be broken up and possibly add a 1-second pause between sections in the narration. These pauses might make it easier to insert the images or clips in the video editor. If you aren't sure whether to narrate the course yourself or hire a narrator, consider whether you have the skill to do a professional quality recording, as well as the time, interest, and equipment to do it. Otherwise, hiring a professional is the way to go. In either case, create a separate folder for each module of the course. This folder is where you will put the narration file, along with the music, images or video clips, and the completed video files. For instance, as illustrated, I created separate folders for each module, which are organized alphabetically. Since there are 5 modules, which will each have a narration, there are 5 folders. These are the following: Introduction to the class, which is the sales or preview lesson to invite prospective students to the class. Introducing Part 1, which is an overview of the class on assessing your book or script's film potential. Module 1 with 6 considerations for adapting your book. Module 2 with 6 more considerations. The bonus module, which features ways to use your book assessment as a guide to develop your book into a film. The course is titled Part 1 because if it generates sufficient student interest, 2 more parts of the complete book will be turned into courses. One part will be on developing the material you need to gain producer or agent interest. The other part will be on finding funds and producing the film yourself. The reason for the TSC PROJ listings in each folder is that these are folders for the Camtasia video editing platform. They contain all the images, video clips, narration files, and music files used to create the video. Whether you do the narration or hire a narrator, it's best to save the recording as a WAV file for the highest quality. The common MP3 or WM3 audio files are compressed files, so they don't have the full range of sounds as in a WAV file. But if you can't obtain a WAV file for the recording, an MP3 or WM3 file will do. Save these narration files in a separate narration folder or move them into the corresponding folders for each module. For example, before I moved the narration files into the corresponding folders, the completed narration files looked like this, since the narrator I hired gave me both types of files. Doing the narration yourself. If you are doing the voiceover narration, you need a good sound system to do a high-quality recording. That includes having a good mic, such as a Rode, Shure, or Yeti mic, linked to your computer. Also, you need a quiet background. While you can make a recording on a mobile phone or with your computer audio, you won't get the same kind of high-quality recording as you will with a good professional mic, so it's best to use that. When you read the script, do so like you are having a conversation with someone and telling them about your great new program. Read it so you convey enthusiasm, confidence, and a belief in what you are saying. Also, vary how you read something to add variety and sound convincing and persuasive. If you don't have these skills, it is better to hire a professional narrator. Depending on your setup, you can lay the script near the mic on a table or place it in a desktop easel. Ideally, read the script straight through in making the recording, since it will normally be short, 3 to 10 minutes. Alternatively, divide the recording into segments and later cut out any breaks in creating the video. Should you make any mistakes, you can redo those sections. Preferably do so right after the section with your mistake so you can easily cut out that section. Keep track of the separate sections you record and any sections to edit out. Ideally, don't save up the sections with mistakes to record later because it can be harder to move those segments around when you edit. Though you can cut and paste the different sections that will go under the different images, it will be more complicated and take longer to do. As you complete the narration for the lessons in each module, save the complete narration or the individual lessons in a WAV, MP3, or WMA3 file, though the WAV file is preferable. To best keep track, save the files in a separate folder for each module. This way, you can keep all the pieces for any lessons in that module together. These pieces will also include an MP3 or WAV music file, the JPG or PNG image files, and any MP4 video clip files. If you have more than one lesson in a module, create a subfolder for each lesson in the module and save all of the pieces for that lesson there.